How's it going, guys? This is Vaughn, and we're back in American Truck Simulator. And we've got the 362 cab over from John Ruda today. And then we're pulling a pretty vintage trailer here. It's a Fruehauf tanker from, I think, the 50s is when these guys came out. Trying to get my camera to cooperate here. Yeah, you can see it's been completely restored. No signs of wear on it, even though this thing has definitely seen some age and some wear over the decades. The only thing that's not really stock on there is the rear bumper. That's a chrome bumper we went with. But, yeah, great restoration work was done on it. And so that's what we're pulling today. This truck is kind of a mess, though. I made it in a hurry, I think. So it could use some work. I don't even have some lights on the top. Or any lights on the top. But anyways, that's what we got today. So it's already loaded up. We got crude oil in there. We're pulling that. And we are taking a trip over to Albuquerque, New Mexico from Amarillo, Texas. I know my man Spig is not going to be too happy about that. Yeah, Amarillo is what we had, you know. Money's low. We had to take what we could get. Anyways, let's go ahead and start her up here. That little, I don't know if that's technically a, if that's just part of the engine, but it sounds like a little choke, like it might not turn. And that gets me every time. I start to think, oh, shoot, did I not hold down the button or something? But it's a pretty cool little detail, and I have no idea if that's intentional or not, but yeah. Anyways, not important. All right, so yeah, we got plenty of fuel in there. I just looked at my little, let me see. My information thing says we've got 33 miles on there, I think. So, yeah, pretty good to go. So let's go ahead and get on and rolling. I don't think we have a parking brake in. Oh, we do. I'm mistaken. Yeah, I should have realized looking at the button. All right, let's get on out of here. Should also get our four-ways on because we are technically still in the work site. I would have my beacons on, but you know, I forgot to put some because I made this truck in a hurry. It's never good. A pretty cool spot that we picked up from today. I think we can go into 4 high here. This truck shouldn't have any problem. Yep, we're still gaining speed, so that's good. 4 ways can come off, and we'll continue up this hill. Go to the next gear there. Go right here at the fork. So, yeah, we're all clear. My little G29 wheel really gets a workout on these bumpy roads. Okay.
Turn right.
Okay, nobody really coming, so we're just gonna kind of roll through that stop sign. Cool deal. We are getting up to speed. Engine is sounding magnificent. And in case you've forgotten what the Jake sounds like, That's a mean Jake. After we get up this hill a little bit, we'll go into our 8 high hangout there. Because we'll be on the interstate for a little bit. Oh, 45. I stand corrected. Yep, I was wrong about that. Yeah, we're not going on the interstate just yet. Alrighty. Well, hopefully you guys are having a great Thursday. Not too much exciting has happened on my end. Same old stuff. I think only the only notable thing I can really mention is I'm starting to get back into my routine, and even then I'm changing it up a little bit. I had a pretty solid routine there before, you know, the season came with all of the viral sicknesses being passed around, of getting my cycling miles in. I've got a Cannondale road bike, and I like to consider myself as, you know, decently serious when it comes to cycling. I'm not putting in, you know, insane miles or anything. I know there's people out there that do several hundred miles a week, and I'm not one of those people. But I consider myself pretty serious in the fact that I do put in, I guess, reasonable miles. I try to put in at least 50 to 70, depending on what's going on. But I've kind of come up with a schedule, see if it sticks. My plan is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday every week to get some riding in, probably pretty early in the morning. This morning I got kind of a later start than I would have preferred. But man, these red lights are pretty obnoxious. Got in about 19 miles today, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm still getting my sea legs back because having been sick for, you know, or pretty much not been riding for, oh man, let's see, February's almost over, so it'll be pretty much almost 3 months that I hadn't gotten any miles in on the bike. And man, was it a good feeling being out there this morning. It was windy as heck, but it felt awesome. I went out with some friends last night, so I got to carb up pretty good. It's always good to, especially the longer the rides are, to really make sure that you carb up and get a lot of protein in your body in the couple of, like, usually 1 to 2 days before the ride, before you're planning to do a long ride. So I think that helped as far as my making it easier on my stamina. I already have horrible stamina as it is, but yeah, it was a great feeling. So anyway, I'm getting back to my schedule that I've planned, and we'll see if it sticks. So I'm anticipating, due to the way that my current schedule is right now with, you know, home responsibilities and working, because of course I work 40 plus hours a week. It seems like Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays are usually the best days to get out there pretty early in the morning and get some miles in, and then in the evening on the same days, same 3 days, to go hit the gym for some strength training. And don't get me wrong, I do not lift at all. That's pretty much a lost cause for me. But specifically targeted towards cycling, you know, those specific muscle groups. So it's a lot of leg stuff. It's what I usually do. That's what I usually try to focus on at the gym. And just in the little bit that I've been kind of doing that, you know, getting my gym membership last year and putting in time in the gym, focusing on that along with actually riding out there, because you do have to, I mean, there's no substitute for just going out there putting some miles in. I can really feel like in my my personal strength and my personal stamina how much I've improved in that area. And I want to say I've talked about this in an earlier video as well, but I consider myself to be pretty I'll use the word mindful, because I'm not a health nut. I don't you know, avoid certain foods like the plague or anything like that. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I just don't restrict in that way personally. But at the same time, I am mindful of what I eat. So me and my family, or my family and I should say, are really conscious about our diet. We try to not eat a lot of fried foods, especially my sister, because she's also going gluten-free. Not so much by choice, but because she has to. Yeah, we just all around we try to really get I guess the right nutrients and the right from the right places too. You know, we try to avoid places that use a bunch of chemicals or artificial stuff to treat their vegetables and things like that. So anywho, it's really important to us as far as watching our diet and getting exercise in. So I hated the fact that I couldn't really do much other than just trying to stay as active as I could as far as doing like home workouts and things like that. Because most of what I do in the gym, you can do at home if you've got some kettlebells or some dumbbells, really, because all you're doing is just, you're really focusing on the leg muscles and the core as well for the most part. So there's a lot of stuff you can just do at home, but personally I like the little bit of, it's about an hour or so, 45 minutes to an hour, that I go to the gym and I kind of escape from everything and get out of my home office where I am all the time. And you know, I get out there and go and you know, spend some time there working out, and I get in my zone and everything. So it's helpful in that respect as well, to keep me motivated to keep regular at it, keep pushing myself. So yeah, it's definitely something that I enjoy and I take pretty seriously. I try to be as consistent as possible with stuff like that. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. So it felt amazing to finally be able to be back out and get on the bike again, and then going this evening to the gym. So I know tomorrow I'm going to be sore, but the whole purpose of you know, having those days in between is to rest, let your muscles recover, and you know, because all of the hypertrophy and recovery and actually like the muscle building is done in recovery, not so much at the gym. So it's important to have those rest days, and it's important to make sure you eat plenty of stuff, plenty of good stuff during the rest days. Give your body what it needs to recover as fast and effectively as possible. And that's kind of how I approach everything. I kind of always want to see what's the most effective way to do something that I've never done before. That way I can kind of learn faster, and I can learn also what I need to know, because there's you know, you look at something that like a skill or I guess stuff for a job, different things like that. If you go in and look up videos titled like everything you need to know, there's always a lot of extra fluff that they tell you that you don't really need to know at that moment. So I'm really, really picky about, you know, do I need to know this? Is this actually going to matter at this point right now, or can that be something I can learn later? I don't want to overload myself with all this new information, especially when it's stuff that I don't need to know right now. So that's how I approach everything, and that's how it kind of is with like the strength training and the cycling thing. I always look up information about how to get the best results the quickest. Not so much that I want instant gratification, but just so I can progress faster. You know, I don't really see anything wrong with that. Wanting to get to, you know, a better knowledge or a better level faster, and I guess you could kind of technically call it cheating your way there, but I mean, shoot, that's what the information's there for. It's for you to know what you're getting into and to do it. So that was the whole tangent that I just went on. I apologize about that, but point being, I am glad to be getting back to that, and you know, I'm not hardcore about it. I don't go and ride for hours and hours and hours and spend hours and hours and hours at the gym. But I work what I can into my life, and I keep everything really balanced. That way I make sure that nothing's being neglected, and at the same time nothing's being, you know, kind of like taking priority when it shouldn't. So I try to keep everything in its place, only do what I need to. And that leaves me a lot of time to do other things that I might want to learn how to do, instead of being too hyper focused or tunnel vision on one thing. So, you know, on top of working a 40+ hour job, you know, I've got other hobbies like the podcasting I've been doing, trying to maintain my blog as well, which I've been neglecting lately. My music endeavors, what else? Of course, making time for family and skateboarding, sports, whatever. I try to leave time for everything. That way I don't have to say no to like, oh, well, no, that's going to interrupt my routine. Like, I try to not be too set, but at the same time be consistent with everything. It's better to have a routine than to do stuff haphazardly, because then that just leaves you more prone to not be motivated to do it. So yeah, trying to keep all that stuff in mind. But that's that as far as my personal life. So game wise, we've got some interesting stuff coming out with ATS Expansion / Hell Creek Trucking. Yeah, we're definitely trying to get more types of content out there. That's what it seems like, because I guess the other you know, very prolific streamer is Goggles56, or Dan McNary as he goes on YouTube. Makes a lot of ATS content, skins and videos, other mods as well. Always good stuff, never a boring video. You always learn something about the game, or otherwise, other tricks or some, you know, stuff like that. So I know that we've been trying to do more with Reforma and the Alaska mod, and we've got, at the moment, 2 dedicated servers aside from the other dedicated servers that we usually run in on the ATS Expansion Discord that Recon owns. So we are definitely busy, and to quote from Goggles, he mentions we're kind of like the ones that are a little bit more hardcore, maybe, that put in lots of miles on a weekly basis, and also content as well to keep people interested in the game. I think we all do our little part in the world to keep people interested in the game, and to also put our little touch on it as well and make our mark where we can. So that's always fun. And it's only because of you guys in the audience that watch and support it that we're able to continue doing it. Which I know we would continue to do it anyway, even if nobody watched, because it's a passion that we have, you know, towards this game and towards little communities that we're part of, that we ride together very regularly, and it's a great little buddy system and everything that we have there. So just one of the few ways that this community really shines, so it's all good stuff. I kind of wish this police officer would go a little faster. And then we know 150 isn't far, 1.50. Really looking forward to that, seeing what's in store. Even though, you know, there's going to be some stuff that'll break. That's always the case, but we are anxiously awaiting the beta. Go and try that stuff out. Keep an eye on my mirrors here. I also do apologize about the video coming out late yesterday. That was due to my own procrastination. Had the video edited and everything, just hadn't actually exported it yet. Or rendered it, I guess is the word.
Keep left.
So that was, you know, my own negligence. I think the only thing I hadn't done was the thumbnail, which doesn't take long at all. But yeah, didn't really have time, as I had gone out with friends last at night. So it was I got pushed behind a little more than I like for it to, so do apologize about that, but you know, we're trying to get back on top of everything. It's still unclear whether I'll be able to stream or not Friday night. Still working out the details as far as the friend that I will be joining. Let me see. That's Friday through the weekend to Kawakan, our local anime convention. So, not sure yet. I think this should be our exit. Rio Bravo. I wonder where we're delivering to today. I didn't really keep track of the delivery information as usual.
Turn right.
Looks like we'll be turning
Keep right.
right pretty soon.
And then turn right.
Yep, right here looks like.
Turn right. Get ready to turn left.
Man, good stuff coming out from Z-Mods lately too. If any of you guys are keeping up with it, which I definitely recommend for you too. Great stuff coming out with the new Volvo engines.
Get ready to turn right.
Yeah, I haven't really given the Volvo trucks enough love, but I don't know. It's kind of one of those things where I just kind of prefer the old stuff, you know. Try as I may, I always find myself coming back to the old stuff. Classics. Alright, it's one of these joints.
You have arrived at your destination.
These are usually pretty straightforward. We end up just dropping it off here at one of these little stations. So let's see. Let's drive up a little closer. It's like that's it right there. Right in between these dudes. It's two. I think they're both reefer trailers. Okay. I think we actually don't need to correct our approach that much. Let's go and get our window down so we can see out this way. All right, quick. Yeah, we're looking pretty all right. Should have came a little sharper though, but we can straighten out real quick. We got to go a little more to our left right there. Let's see. Let's keep it just straight back. That looks pretty good to me. All right. We are home free. Unload. Alrighty, so that's crude oil delivered from Amarillo to Albuquerque. So 351 miles. We drove 7 hours and 14 minutes. 47, basically 48 gallons consumed. And we made a good 24.7 grand. So nice. That was pretty fun. Hazard class 3. Alrighty. Well, thanks for joining me on this one. And I will have links to the two items that we drove today, the 362 cab over from John Ruda and the Fruehauf tanker trailer. Definitely go and check them out. And we'll see you around on the next one. Appreciate you watching. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this content. Drop a like while you're at it. I appreciate the love and support. And we'll see you back here for the next one. Everybody be safe and have a good one.